There was a moment in the 80s
where a plastic sword changed everything.
and nobody realized it at the time.
No, they thought it was just toys.
But it actually wasn't.
It was called the universe.
And it all started with one sentence.
And the masters of the universe. Of Castle Grayskull. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull."
I have the power!
And here's the part that nobody thinks about.
The moment wasn't random.
That's right. It was engineered. Welcome to Retro Trek with the Caramel Apples. I'm Kennedy Rizzo.
And I'm Cooper Lee. And this is the show where we break down the worlds, toys, and stories that shaped entire generations.
That's right. Today we're looking at something bigger than nostalgia.
We're talking about how a toy line became a mythology.
He-Man. Yeah.
Skeletor.
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, and a world called Eternia that never really left pop culture.
That's right. Oh, gotcha.
See for yourself.
We will, by golly.
Right. Thank you, Man at Arms. So, on that tip, the whole reason, the whole point of us doing He-Man and Masters of the Universe right now is because that is what's going right now. That's one of the hot tips of this summer. The film world is buzzing about this because, Coop and I, we love the 80s. The nostalgia is strong in our orchard. This is no exception. Yeah. Oh. Yes, but we'll get there. Because what most people don't realize
is that He-Man didn't start as a cartoon.
That's right. And it didn't start as a story either.
That's right. It started as a gamble.
And that gamble changed everything.
Mm-hmm.
So back when we were putting up with, back what we were referring to.
Yeah.
Just a moment ago was that the big thing this summer is the film coming out. So where'd this all come from? It's called The Masters of the Universe. I know I'm very interested in seeing it. I think Coop is with me on that because we like this kind of stuff.
Yes.
But it's funny doing a little research on it, briefly, the synopses of the movie coming out this summer is very close to our 80s gem, the Gen X gem that we love of He-Man and Masters of the Universe. So here's what the blurb sounds like. And this is per one of the pop movie sites or entertainment sites, what they had set out for Masters of the Universe. And it says, the Sword of Power leads Prince Adam back to Eternia, a world shattered under the fiendish rule of Skeletor. Not that guy again.
Yeah, that guy again.
Skeletor's a bucko. We'll get to him in a minute.
Yeah.
But joining forces with Tila and Man at Arms, Adam must embrace his true destiny as He Man, the most powerful man in the universe.
And I became He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe.
Yeah, so in lieu of all of that, this takes us back to our youth, where the crystallization, youth size era, that of Gen X, we were able to spread our wings of imagination back then, and it all began in 1982.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In a toy aisle of all places.
That's right, not television, not film.
Just plastic figures on a shelf.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a company trying to recover from missing Star Wars, which we completely understand.
Yeah. That would have been like a serious blunder, or they fumbled the ball on that one. So they built their own universe.
That's right, swords,
Skulls,
ooh, monsters.
castles.
Yeah, well, surely we jest, but it didn't fully make sense at first.
Right, until you add that kid component. When kids got involved,
Suddenly, imagination had structure.
potentially. So then in 1983, let me try that again. Then 1983 arrives.
I love this.
Yay!
Okay, so now that we have 1983 arriving, everything expands.
Yeah, because now the toys start talking.
Uh huh. Kids discover Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
And the masters of the universe.
So, like every afternoon, it literally became a ritual, especially did for a lot of Gen X and Coop and myself. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, that's it. You'd run home from school.
That's right, you dropped your bag,
Yeah, and turned on the TV.
and then it all happened. I mean, it's like hand in glove.
Yeah, that transformation. I think so. Mhm.
That's right. Prince Adam raises his sword.
By the power
Power
of
of
Grayskull.
Grayskull!
What's the matter with you?
I have the
Power!
power. Yeah.
My magic sword and said, by the power of Grayskull.
You're a kid again.
Yeah.
Immediately, you're a kid again.
And he does it so much better than we do. But I don't know.
Yeah, he does nail it every time, doesn't he?
He's like, it's mine, caramel apples. So, like Prince Adam, he was the key.
Because he wasn't special,
That's right. He was just ordinary.
until he became He-Man.
And that idea stuck with the kids. It did us.
Right? Because it wasn't about fantasy.
Yeah, it was about possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Falling rocks so hard and hot turn into a. Hey, how about that? I'm a snowman.
Good job, Orko.
Loved him.
He was pretty cute, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And like you said, Coop, it really does take you back. It doesn't take much. You hear the voices,
Yep.
you hear the music, you see it in your mind's eye, and it's just like, oh my goodness, such better times.
Yeah, all the components are there. Like, what do they say? Music is like one of those things that stays with you like a scent. It's more so, it's stronger than maybe a scent to
Yeah.
recall a memory. So it has all the components. It has that, and then the words, yeah, everything about it. Yep.
Yeah.
Immediately a kid again.
This is a strong one here, right here, isn't it?
Yes. Love it.
Okay, so we're going to do a little shift change. Let's talk about Skeletor for a second. I don't know. When it comes to Skeletor, I mean, I wonder what He-Man and the crew was thinking, right, Coop? I mean, like, when he'd start his mayhem, would he think, man, that really steams my clams, boiled my biscuits, grind my gears, fried my fritters, spoiled my samosas. You get the picture.
Yeah, because he wasn't supposed to be the star.
No, but he became it anyway.
Yeah, the voice,
And the attitude.
the chaos.
Curse you, He-Man!
He-Man. And somehow his entire team made everything worse. Okay.
He's terrible. He's a bucko.
What's the matter with you?
Yes, he is.
Why can't I join your gang?
Hmm?
Because you were a whip scientist and you could be a whip villain. It's the sorceress, you boob. They should call you Wimp Lash. Fight or I'll turn you into a suitcase. Just as I suspected. Hello, you metal-munching moron. Why do I surround myself with fools? Even the robots are smarter than you. You overgrown alley cat, you pathetic pair of pitiful pinheads. You tin-tongued dolt, I'm talking about my patients, not my body. Dolts, half-wits. Wonders, brainless idiots, you couldn't even beat a motley group of gnomes. Get over here, you furry fool.
What's the matter with you?
Right, ye fool, you flea-bitten fur brain. Because unlike you, Batros has a brain. I could write a book about what you don't know. Of course, you worthless hunk of fur. Books are the real treasures of the world. Not mumbling, you meatheads. Rumbling, rumbling. What the hell?
You're dismissed.
Back up, muscle boy.
Where? He's always disrespected.
I have you now, you muscle-bound oaf. You furry, flea-bitten fool. I'll cover my throne with your hide.
Royal Boob.
Oh my gosh, we went on a royal ramble. He just ranted and ranted on an oratory. My gosh, he's nuts.
He is 100% nuts. So within his tribe, his little decrepit tribe, was Beastman
Air trap jaw.
and Merman, which is interesting.
Yeah. So it was controlled failure every episode.
This wasn't just a show now, was it, Coop?
No, it was a system.
Mm-hmm. So we have some of the good characters on the better side, which was one was Man at Arms,
Tila.
Orko, which is constantly failing his little spells,
He tried all the time, didn't
yes he did,
he? Never quite successful. And Battle Cat.
yeah, he was a scared tiger becoming a war machine, which was bad to the bone.
Yes. And then there was Castle Grayskull.
That's right, which felt like it could end the world.
Or protect it.
So the toys, they weren't just products.
No, they were storytelling engines.
Yeah, each figure came with mini comics, which was cool.
Yeah, and each one expanded the universe.
Right. So in order for kids, they weren't just playing.
Um, Basically, they were just continuing the story.
That's right.
Then came She-Ra.
Yay! And the universe doubled.
So it's cool, they were capitalizing on all this. Same transformation idea.
That's right, but a different identity.
And then with that, led to the same emotional core.
Yeah.
So the 1987 movie changed everything.
That's right. I do want to talk about that for a second. So we got He-Man on Earth.
Yeah, which nobody expected.
Yeah. But Frank Langella, he was Skeletor. I don't know. So everybody's familiar with the Scream movies. What was the hallmark of that movie? It was the rubber mask, right?
Right.
Okay, that's what Skeletor was in '87. It was a cool mask, but it was
Yeah.
not very. It wasn't fear inducing.
They were asking people to really use their imaginations to watch the movie and be terrified.
It still didn't help.
Right. But it did. It went full theatrical.
And that's what made it unforgettable. It really jumped the shark. I don't know.
Oh gosh.
Well, most franchises actually fade.
But you know what? This one evolves.
Thank God, because the core idea never broke.
Yeah, it just kept returning in different forms.
As it still does today. Thank goodness for this summer. So the real question is,
What was your first He-Man character?
not your favorite.
Your first.
See for yourself.
Yes, we do as Man of Arms says. So because underneath everything,
it was never about toys.
that's right, it was about transformation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, becoming something more.
And that idea doesn't age, thankfully.
Right.
So if this brought something back for you, Orchard Archivers, so if this brought back something for you, Orchard Archivers,
There's more of this world still to explore.
yay! And we're just getting started.
Ah, by
By
the
the
power of
power of
Grayskull!
Grayskull.
We'll see you next time.
And remember, I
I
have
have
the power.
the power!